What's up? You're in the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. Let's talk about house music, and let's talk about Disclosure and their brand new EP, Never Enough, which they released on August 20th. This is their 8th extended play and their 2nd of the year. It follows the February release of Nocturnal Chill. And brothers Howard and Guy Lawrence, they chose to chill out back in 2017 for a year, and upon returning from hiatus, have had a prolific output of some of the best house music out there, in my opinion. They dropped Energy in 2020, and Never Enough is actually their 4th extended play in that period of time. So these guys have been very busy producing this lovely style of electronic music inspired by 90s house, deep house, UK garage, all of the sounds of electronic dance music that I grew to love as a kid. What I appreciate even more about these guys is that they rose to prominence in the early 2010s at a time when dubstep was king. Now, I know a lot of people that love the genre, and I don't want to make this album review about ragging on dubstep. However, I personally have never cared for it. I find the sub-bass frequencies abrasive and off-putting, and frankly, they run anathema to everything that I grew to love about electronic music. I feel it should be light, ambient, something that you can walk out onto the dance floor and just get lost in, but also, well-structured, well-composed, lots of fun little nuances. I mean, one of my favorite things about electronic music in general is just listening to a song and noticing different little elements every single time. So it really made discovering Disclosure a lot of fun, seeing them carry on that tradition a couple decades later, and especially because these guys are young. I think their respective birth years are 94 and 91. So working with a genre of electronic music that was rising to prominence before they were even born. I love the dynamic of respecting your elders, respecting the foundation that was laid before you, acknowledging that, studying it, and then taking it a step further, realizing that we can make this better, we can make this bigger and bolder, and they have. I also think a big part of that too is that these two guys are just really talented. I think Guy started playing drums right around the time he began talking, and Howard, as well as an instrumentalist. I think he plays bass and a number of other instruments. Started playing when he was like 7 or 8. So with their style of music, you get that 90s house, percussive, shuffled rhythms, syncopated hi-hats and other cymbals. There's these time-stretched and pitch-shifted vocals that make for great vocal hooks, honestly, in my opinion. But there's this intangible element to them. And what I mean by that is that when it comes time to produce the track, when it comes time to make that final cut, deciding what needs to stay, what needs to go, what could be added to make the song better, these guys just have this innate ability to build a song that is just so infectious, so catchy. I love that about them. So this EP is a lot of fun, especially because every single one of these songs was released as a single. They're all bangers. Things opens up with Never Enough, just this strong driving bass that opens up the track, and then you get this fantastic timing signature that's just a lot of fun with the drums. That pitch shifted vocals. Very much a Daft Punk style in the song. I really dug it. Leads into In My Arms. A lot of bells as far as the percussion in that track. I found that to be a lot of fun. Happening, your third track, it's got that light ambient feel. My favorite song on the EP. I think this is honestly going to be the best electronic dance song of the summer, perhaps of the year. I'm really hoping that this Delta variant doesn't get as bad as they say they do. I want the clubs to open up. I want to be able to go to a club and listen to Happening, dance to it, just dance my you-know-what off to this song because it's absolutely fantastic. Leads into another level, and then Seduction is the last song, and I think you get more of these pulsating synths that are dominating the sound of those tracks versus the percussion element. So it's more of like that UK garage in the first 3 tracks, and then more of that 90s house kind of takes over on the last 2 songs with Another Level and Seduction. But this EP is just a lot of fun to listen to, and these songs are big too. I don't know if they've released this on vinyl, but I also know that the EP includes the radio edits of the song, so that's kind of cool. As someone who is a DJ, I like having the extended full versions and also the radio edits. So hopefully they have pressed this on wax. Hopefully I can find it, because obviously I'm giving it a vinyl please. This is a fantastic project from 2 very fantastic musicians. So kudos to you guys for this project and continuing to pump out just some of my favorite electronic music. Hope you find this review helpful. Please like this video and share it. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the live show when it returns on September 12th. And we will see you next time on the Beat Sessions.